Hello and welcome, all of my musical minions, to the Forgotten OneCast. I am your host, CJP, and tonight we were going to have a guest on. Unfortunately, they were not able to make it. So I figured, with everything going on in the world, I figured we need some laughter. So I've curated a list of memes of the musical variety. Of course, I'm sure some of these might have to be explained for the non-musical among us, but some of you who are musicians will get these, and hopefully we'll all laugh and learn together. First things first, though, we do obviously have to pay the pay the way for the working man. So don't forget, we are sponsored by Coffee Brand Coffee. You can use promo CJP at promo code CJP at checkout. They've actually dropped some new K-cup flavors. So they've got a lot. There's a lot of stuff you can get on the K-cup side if you're into that sort of thing. They've got regular coffees. They've got teas, and it's coffee that's not going to make fun of you for having the wrong opinion or the right opinion, depending if they have the wrong one. It's just great coffee, no gimmicks. So go to coffeebrandcoffee.com, use promo code CJP at checkout, and get 10% off your order. So now that the shilling's done, which I will have some more shilling at the end, I do want to thank Paul Hadouken for stepping in last minute last week. Next week we'll have another returning guest. That 70s rock fan is going to be back on, and we're going to be doing some more prog rock discussion. So for those of you who like your rock a little bit longer and a little bit tastier and a little bit weirder, come join us next week for that. Then the week after that, we're going to have a very talented, classically trained pianist. I want to make sure I enunciate that correctly. Pianist. Her name is Desiree Wright. She's a Twitch streamer. She does piano covers of anime and video game music, as well as some of her own original stuff. She's very talented. We had her on the Legion of Memers meme stream a couple weeks ago, and she's just an absolute delight. So I'm really looking forward to that conversation with her. And then, other than that, I haven't got any programming notes. So I figured, let's just get to the funny, shall we? So our first meme of the night. Well, let's get some background music here. We need something going on in the background here, so it's not all. There we go. That's better. Hey, Mr. Clinton House is in the house. That sounds like fun. My work day ended here just a little bit ago too, so I feel your pain, son. I feel your pain. Thankfully, these are all pictures, so I don't have to worry about audio being weird and stupid. Oh, don't worry. I have an adapter. I hoard and guard those things with my life, though, because you never know when you're going to need a proper adapter. Just never know. And never lend them out to friends either, because you'll never see them again. Next, let's see. We got the 4 musicians of the apocalypse. Actually, they hit you with the djembe, accordion, bagpipes, and banjo. Playing a banjo and a bagpipe together, that just would have to sound phenomenally weird. Not exactly sure how much I would enjoy that, or putting an ice pick in my temples. Could be one or the other. Could be lunch meat, could be peaches. Don't know. This is bass clef. Bass clef generally stays out of trouble. We like bass clef. Yeah. It is also, I think it's Hug a Bass Player Day today. So if you know any bass players, give them a hug. Maybe a little tickle. A good, lighthearted slap on the butt. If you know them. Otherwise, that may get you in trouble. Or Me Too, or something like that. Why do I hear boss music? Now, the worst is when you've beaten the boss, and then more intense music starts. And you're like, I don't know what's going to happen here. I think I'm screwed. OST of a video game during the main part of the game. Beautiful orchestral music. Beach mission. Oh yes, of course. Yes, of course. I don't know, Mr. Tulsa. I don't know where they're at either, or at least the white women. Yeah, her. He's probably thinking about riding his bicycle. Him. We all know who that is. We all know. And if you don't know, kids, have your parents explain it to you. I feel your pain. I feel your pain. Also, I feel your pain. I lost my pizza cutter, so I used a Bryan Adams CD. It cuts like a knife. I had a different version of that, but I'm not going to say it on air because it's rather dirty. I like to keep the show PG if I can, you know. What everyone else sees, what I see. And that's actually very, very accurate, except for the fact that for some reason, I've actually gotten really good at playing bass drum with my left foot. How does it show up? Yeah, he's good meme material. You know, the summer when he's 69. Me cleaning the house. Without music, with music. Well, any task is always going to be better with music. There's just no way around that. Filing your taxes is better with music. As much as that sucks. I hate filing my taxes. Screw you. Next, we've got, this is my vinyl resting place. And no cap, I would love to have a record player like that. That would be freaking awesome. I do love those old console players. There's just something about the sound of them that it just takes you back to my childhood, you know. And plus, they're great pieces of furniture. You store records in them. But yeah, I've got an old Magnavox that my ex-mother-in-law found at a garage sale for like $25. I think it's a 68 model Magnavox. And good Lord, it still sounds great to this day. And it says, I clean the house to Slipknot. Streets go up and down. That's a good one. That's a good one. But yeah, I would actually want to build one of these. That'd be just dope. Over here, let's add some happy little cowbells. Still one of the greatest sketches on SNL. And one of the few times I found Will Ferrell funny. I don't find him that funny very often. I don't know what it is. I think his best time I found him funny was in Austin Powers, when he's off screen yelling. Then he was really funny. Then again, Chad Smith's better, and you know, they're like twins somehow. Exit light, enter night, take my hand, drink him off my pudding can. Gotta love a good Captain Wiggum theme. This is more painful than funny, I think, because I think I've heard at least 3 or 4 people at a show that I've played in the past 25 years yell this out at some point. I'm not sure if they think it's funny, or if they actually want to hear Freebird, or if they're just being a douche. It's hard to tell sometimes. It really is. Oh no, walking is fantastic. His run as the Continental, where he just kept trying to seduce the women that came in. Yeah, that is the proper response. Oh yeah, and it's been a meme since before memes were memes. It's like the original, you know, meme for musicians. Annoyingly, yeah, this one You know, time is passing at an uncomfortable speed when all the good male rock stars start looking like your grandma. Or in Axl Rose's case, looking like Mama Fratelli from the Goonies. He really does. It's like scary. Like I keep waiting for him to put a chubby kid's hand in a blender. Sure, man. Camera move. I sing hello, and you think of Lionel Richie, not Adele, your back is hurt. And that's very, very goddamn true. I still think anytime you hear hello and it's sung, I immediately go, is it me you're looking for? Slash, here, my boy. Slash, Mama had to chain you up. Now this is more just awesome than funny. I kind of want to do this now. I kind of want to actually get a picture of Bob Marley and hang my cables that way. Because it's funny. It's funny and it's awesome at the same time. You walk away from the mixer with your headphones still plugged in. I have done this, and it hurts. It's not fun. Although I didn't do that much damage. Usually just pulls the headphones off my head and snaps my ears. But yeah, this is again more truth and funny. Although still funny. Nailed it. Yeah, you gotta love stock photos and I always laugh when I'm watching a show and you see some people playing music and you know that they're actors and not musicians. Because it's glaringly obvious that they're not playing what they're actually supposed to be playing. It's hilarious. I laugh every time I see it. He's also the douchebag that would show up at colleges with that thing and you know, all the girls would flock to him for some unfathomable reason. This one was provided by Mr. Tolson. I do appreciate it. I've seen this one before and I still find it funny. So, come on, guys. It's not rocket science. Come on. It's not music theory. Allow me, Brian May, in fact, astrophysicist and Queen guitarist, to explain. Your fridge fried when you should have pizza. You're going to have a bad time. Although Brian May is absolutely awesome. Just, you know, it's fun to listen to him talk, and then, you know, obviously it's fun to listen to him play. Well, this meme was true before, I think, 2016. But, you know, how musicians label their restrooms. This meme might get me canceled. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm terrified of the Backstreet Boys. Tell me why. Of course, now they're in a commercial, so I feel old. You know you're old when the music that you used to listen to is being used in commercials. That's when you know you're old. Carry on my wayward bun. There'll be quiche when you are done. Lay your weary bread to rest. Don't you fry no more. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. I do love that song. Only Willie Nelson would look perfectly normal in this situation. That's for damn sure. That is very, very much sure. Of course, I know Dr. Teeth was based after Dr. Hook, and God, why am I missing? Floyd was based off of Bob the Skunk Baxter. I can't remember the rest of it. Oh, obviously John Bonham, Keith Moon. I couldn't remember what Janice or Zoot were based off of. I don't know who the hell this guy is. So you just joined the band later. Yeah, tympanic, you know, that's good. You said you would stop singing Wonderwall. I said maybe. Eh? Eh? No. I do love that meme, though. It's so useful in so many different ways. When you're satisfied with the song you've learned, find out you learned it in the wrong key. That has happened before, too. Not the cat. Yeah, it happens. It happens, you know. Hopefully, the person that learned it knows how to transpose in their head. Otherwise, they're a little SOL. Love isn't blind, it's deaf, said John Lennon. Yeah. Definitely, yeah. If I wouldn't have gotten dinged for copyright for it, if you've ever seen, get a chance to go to YouTube and look up Bill Burr on Yoko Ono. And he is commenting on a video from the Dick Cavett show, I think in 74, where John Lennon and Chuck Berry, one of his musical idols, are playing a song together. You see Yoko on the back playing her drum. I guess she got to the point where she wasn't being noticed enough, I guess. So she grabs the microphone from the drum and then starts making horrific whale dying noises in this microphone. And Bill Burr describes perfectly when he freezes on Chuck Berry's face. And you see his eyes just go. And you know, Uncle Chuck was a little angry. So I won't spoil the rest of it, but you got to watch that video. It's absolutely hilarious. And screw Yoko Ono. Wrong key can be sometimes. That's good, yeah. But not when you're needing to play it out live and everyone else is in the different key. The last one? That was the last one. Well, darn. Thought I had more saved. Well, I did have something else I wanted to pull up. This one's less more on the meme side of things, but this is something I saw on a group called Cover Band Central on Facebook. And I'm not sure if this is real or not, but I wouldn't be surprised knowing who Chick Correa is. This is cheap but good advice for playing music in a group. This up so we can read it together. Number one, play only what you hear. That's sound advice. Should be remembered forever just so bands know what happens. Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time a band's been, you know, destroyed for, you know, that. Rule number 2. If you don't hear anything, don't play anything. It usually goes for me when I'm trying to tune between songs and I forget to mute. Or, you know, I'm playing around on the drums, but I try not to noodle in a show. I noodle at practice all the time, but not in a show. Number 3, don't let your fingers and limbs just wander. Place them intentionally. Of course, I'm assuming he's not talking about anyone playing jazz, because this is basically a jazz player would take this and wipe their butt with it, like Brendan Fraser in his record contract in Airheads. Number 4, don't improvise on endlessly. Play something with intention, develop it or not, but then end off. Take a break. Unless you're in a jam session with the Allman Brothers Band, because they can play for freaking hours. No, I just usually just press in between the mid and bridge pickup on my Strat to make those noises, or I use my butt. One of the two. Number 5, leave space, create space, intentionally create places where you don't play. Make your sound blend. Number 6, listen to your sound and adjust it to the rest of the band in the room. This is definitely true of people who like to bring gigantic stacks of amps on their stage. Because then your stage noise doesn't blend well with the main sound, and it just doesn't sound right. Number 7, if you play more than one instrument at a time, like a drum kit or multiple keyboards, make sure that they are balanced with one another. Drum kits kind of naturally are, unless it's electronic drums and you've done some weird settings. But keyboards, I can definitely see that being something where if you have different volumes on different keyboards, it could be a little weird. And like Rick Wakeman had 8 keyboards at a time on stage with Yes. Weirdly, not sure why. Number 8, don't make any of your music mechanically or just through patterns of habit. Create each sound, phrase, and piece with choice, deliberately. And again, like I said, jazz players would just, look at this and just. But yeah, you do have to play with feeling. I mean, that's the whole thing about music. It's such a universal language. It touches us in so many different ways that just playing it to play it, playing it mechanically, there's no soul in that. Number 9, guide your choice of what to play by what you like, not by what someone else will think. And that's very true, especially, if it's your own pieces that you're playing. Obviously cover bands are a little bit different because you want to play at least close to what the original sound was, but you still don't want to overplay. And you don't want to, pander to your audience either. Yeah. When the guitarist brings a full stack, turns it up to 11, then complains they can't hear the monitor. Well, maybe because you've got 8 15-inch speakers just blaring in your backside. Number 10, use contrast and balance the elements. High, low, fast, slow, loud, soft, tense, relaxed, dense, sparse. That's why it's like Chick Correa. He definitely knows what he's talking about on here. Because you really do want to have, some genres don't lend themselves to this, but most have at least some way you can balance out a song. Have a high intensity section. Contrast it with maybe a little bridge or something like that. But yeah, there's definitely I could definitely get with number 10 here. I like that idea. Number 11. Play to make other musicians sound good. Play things that will make the overall music sound good. Well, and then that's especially when you're playing in a group, and he played in large groups, so he would have 8 to 15 people on stage at a time, and if you're just playing what you want to play and ignoring what everyone else is playing, it's going to be cacophonic. It's going to sound weird. It's not going to sound good. And and the best musicians don't really play, they listen. And then they want to play around what's happening with them. Number 12, play with a relaxed body. Always release whatever tension you create. That's why I fart a lot in practice. Just letting you know. Anyway. Although anytime you watch guitarists play, it always looks like they're about to have an aneurysm or they're holding a slug mentally. Some guitar faces just are hilariously funny. John Mayer is the worst about that. For some reason, when he plays certain notes, it activates a muscle in his jaw. It goes. It's like he's getting fish hooked while he's playing by some invisible force. I don't understand it. Yes, I do. I got to meet Liberty DeVito one time, and I took a master class from him when I was in high school. And for those of you who don't know who Liberty DeVito is, he was Billy Joel's drummer for a very long time. And watching him play was hilarious to me. Great drummer. He really brought some really tasty stuff to Billy Joel's music. But he also looked like he was having a spasm. Like there was like someone was hitting him with a taser while he was playing. He was like, just go watch him play. Watch a video of Billy Joel live. Watch Liberty DeVito. He is hilarious to watch. Great musician, plays weird. I'm not sure why. All right, where were we? Okay. 13. Lucky 13. Create space. Begin, develop, and end phrases with intention. You must have said that. I mean, that's just, that's good songwriting, too. Go songwriting 101. Number 14. Never beat or pound your instrument. Play it easily and gracefully. Unless you're John Bonham or Keith, which is always just number one. But I'm assuming he had someone. The reason I'm betting he wrote this, if this is really his, is just because he was really getting tired of idiots just wailing on their instruments. What's up, Frankie Nose? How you doing, buddy? You're just joining us, Frankie. We're going over Chick Correa's rules for musicians. I think I'll actually post this on my community tab on my YouTube page because this is just a great list. And finally, the last rule, use mimicry sparsely. Mostly create phrases that contrast with and develop the phrases of other players. The only time I'd really see mimicry working is maybe a call and response. A great example of that is the end of the song Cheer Down by George Harrison. It's from the Lethal Weapon 2 soundtrack. And it's him and Eric Clapton. And the last, I think, like minute and a half, almost 2 minutes of that song is them just going back and forth, one riff after to the other. So you have George play a riff, Eric play a riff, George play a riff, Eric play a riff. It's fantastic. If you haven't heard that song, it's great. Got out of work and eating. I haven't done that yet tonight. Weird, I used to always have to plan my meals around my kids, and now I've got one that's working, and the other one's 16 now, and doesn't really hang out with daddy much anymore. But But yeah, I really do like this list. It's really good advice that anyone can use in any group. So yeah, I'll post that on my community tab so you guys can download it. But I thought I had more musical memes than that, but I guess I didn't have any more saved. And that makes me sad. Because those were good memes. I do like them. I do like them a lot. Maybe I have some just general memes that we can fill up the time with. Since I said I was supposed to have a guest today, but I wasn't able to get a hold of them in time to join the show. So no, I won't do political memes. Oh, here's one I made. I forgot about. When the whole Kanye West thing blew up. It ain't easy being easy. And for those of you who do know or maybe don't know, I'm also part of a group called the Legion of Memers, and we meme different fellowship content creators. And so I've been doing my own memes for a while now too. So just not many in the music scene because usually we're meming specific people. I did find that one fun. Of course, he also, Kanye apparently does like, he does like fish sticks. Because that means it's a gay fish. It's one of the best episodes of South Park for a celebrity parody, other than the J-Lo one. The J-Lo one was fantastic. Let's see. Got any others? Let's see. Oh, this is slightly musically related. What would Jennifer Lawrence do if he was here right now? You know she'd kick an ass or two, because that's what Jennifer Lawrence do. And just for background on this meme, this was from an interview she did 6-7 months ago, where she said that she was the first female action star. I'm not counting Sigourney Weaver or Linda Hamilton or any of the others that have done it way before her. Yeah. Thanks, dude. Let's see what else we got. Well, since he's a musician ish, or at least a rapper anyway. And we found out that he's been separated since 2016 and slapped the band for no reason. I found his new outfit. Mr. Will Smith. Poor guy. I kind of feel bad for him, but I kind of don't at the same time. Although I had a bunch of Will Smith ones. The attempt at a joke on my wife has left me cocked and disfigured. That man is meme gold, I swear. He just is. Let's see what else we got on here. Oh, can't show that one. Now, speaking of memes, this actually, is a meme of a meme. 2 cubs sitting in a hot tub 5 feet apart because they're not gay. Everyone doesn't know that was a meme line 10 years ago. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, here's a good one. Since we're already hearing this music in stores and it's not even freaking Halloween yet, I'd sing you a Christmas song, but I hate carols. Oh, this wasn't actually a meme, but for those of us of a certain age, we know what this is, but we don't know where it came from. I don't know how many times I drew this as a kid in multiple variations thereof. No clue where it came from. And no one really can. I mean, there's some theories, but not really many people have actually come forward and said, I designed this. But that's anyone of our age would know what that is. Yeah, you're right. Everyone drew those. We don't know where it came from. It's one of those ubiquitous things of the 80s and 90s. I know this one isn't musically related, but I did like this one that I made. Probably shouldn't go to a bar if you have a drinking problem. I'm just saying, And I do love Airplane. It's such a great movie. Ah, this one's kind of musically related. Probably. That's probably true there. That's the wrong button. So this one, for context, who may not know, that was the new Shredder in the Seth Rogen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And for some reason, they gave him a fro. All I could think of was when I saw it, it's like, Rookie surprise, Rookie surprise. I know I have some more in here somewhere. I did like this one. And had this shitty conversation again. It'd just be awkward. Very, very awkward. There's no place for your legs in that. Done. That's just awkward. Oh, here we go. I did have some more in here. Put them in the right folder. For the Shining. Though, from what I understand, Stop Making Sense is out now, and I need to get a copy of it because they remastered the that concert video that they did, the concert film that they made back in the 80s. That's a great show. Let's see if I got some more here. Pretty sure I've got some more here. Just bear with me. I'm just going to scroll through here. Scroll. Thankfully, most people didn't watch this abomination, but Rings of Power was a good meme. Lore. Palms are greasy. Rings weak. Arms are skivvy. There's vomit on the floor already. Odor spaghetti. Because whoever that was, yeah, it looked like Eminem in a robe, weirdly. Oh, you get past the rhyme means. I have way too many of them. I really did meme that guy pretty hard for a couple of years. Eminem, yeah, pretty much. I thought I had some more, but I found the few that I had made over the years. Yeah, well, sure, that one's the political. That's not it. Come on, where did these things go? Oh, I made some more. Oh, here we go. Here's a good one. And if any of you have not seen this show, you need to go watch it because it is fantastic. If you want to be my lover, you got to drink Bailey's from a shoe. Want to go to that club where people wee on each other? Come on, Greg! Love the Mighty Boosh. Such a great show. Weird. Very weird. What a great show. Oh, this was one I'd thought the picture of it and I had to make an album cover out of it. New York chili. North Creek in the streets, North Freak in the sheets. Oh, yeah, forgot about that one. That Abby meme has been fantastic. Let's see. Should be more, a couple more in here. Oh, yeah, this one's definitely true. I don't see the lie on this one. National anthem before Whitney Houston. National anthem after Whitney Houston. Oh, I no lies detected. I almost hate hearing the national anthem anymore because of that. I really do. Like, can you not just sing it how it's written, please? My own sanity. Oh yeah, and he got his channel struck for that too, which was stupid. Not sure why she got struck for that, but that's just Neil Druckmann being Neil Druckmann. He's a hard, super hard. We should have at least a couple more in here. I know Tulsa will know this one. And from Brussels. Do you speak my language? He just smiled. Gave me a Vegemite sandwich. Although he probably should have got punched for that because Vegemite is nasty. I don't know why anyone would like that, but that's just me. Let's see. I have at least a couple more in here. They're probably hiding. Yep, it is. I know this one isn't really a meme, but it was a great joke in a Bond movie from the Living Daylights. I call it a ghetto blaster. And they literally put a bazooka in a boombox. I kind of want a bazooka in a boombox. Not gonna lie, I really kind of want one. Freaking awesome. But I'd like this. It's just hilarious. And of course, this one gets canceled because it's a problematic song. That's kind of grapey. Revenge is a dish best served cold, and baby, it's cold outside. Although, I mean, there was the song WAP was popular a couple years ago, and that basically was no more than a Penthouse forum post in song form. But I guess I just don't understand the culture. I just don't. Let's see, I should have a couple more here hiding. Let's see. I did make this one for a online friend. She's a really great content creator, not a musician per se, but there's a guy that on YouTube called Neurotic who cannot say her name. So it's kind of like I can't barf marbles out with all these marbles in my mouth. Or Amarata. And she's a genuinely good person. I really like her quite a bit. But, it is kind of hard to say that name sometimes. What else have we got here? Should be a couple more hiding in here somewhere. Nope, that's not it. Yep. Yep. They have. Oh, I know there's at least one more in here I gotta show. At least one more. At least one. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Before lyric videos were a thing. And that may be another topic for another show is misheard lyrics, because there are a lot of them over the years. A lot of them. Where was the one I was going to show? It's hiding somewhere. I feel like the Big Lebowski trying to, when he's get his head put in the toilet. It's like, it's down there somewhere. Let me take another look. Are you, little Mimi? Ah, there it is. I make it no secret that I am not a fan of Bruce Springsteen. I really didn't care for his music. I surely don't care for his politics, and I don't really want to know about them. So I figured this is how I feel about Bruce. That also a pretty good Photoshop job, if I do say so myself. Because why does every song start? Oh yeah. I mean, there's the classic, excuse me, like while I kiss this guy. There's a lady my mom worked with that thought it was Tulsa, let me whisper in your ear. Actually, no, that made no sense because the Beatles have never been to Tulsa, ever. Ever. And I mean ever. Okay. Oh, no, I didn't have that one, but I had a friend of mine sent me a picture of a car that had a sticker on it that said, Bob Moog died for your synths. That one made me laugh quite hard. Because I do love me some Moog synthesizer. It sounds fantastic. Absolutely love it. We'll get on here close almost 12 to an hour here. So I figured what we'll do is I do have some new GoldenEye stuff that I've been working on. And I haven't put it on the channel yet because I'm actually thinking about just doing the entire soundtrack after I did the first song from it. And because I've done that with another one that I'm waiting on hitting 500 subs for. But so yeah, hey, like and subscribe. Tell your friends, like and subscribe. If you like what I'm doing here, want to get more musicians on, like and subscribe and share. But no, since it's been playing the entire show. And let's see here. All right. Make sure I share this correctly so we get the proper sound. And so, yeah, I figured I may actually do all three of the NES Castlevania ones together because it's just a killer soundtrack that they were able to put together. And what's up, Scrambles? Thanks for showing up. You'll get to hear the premiere here. So this is the first stage of the original Castlevania for the NES. And it's actually called Vampire Killer, so let me know if you can't hear it. So yes, that was Vampire Killer from the Castlevania soundtrack. So yeah, I've been working on the other tracks. I'm thinking about just doing the entire from Castlevania 1, Dracula's Curse, Simon's Quest, and Dracula's Curse, and just doing all of them in one giant video. Because I do love them, and the Golden Knight sound fonts just work perfectly for them. Because I have finished Metal Gear, which is for when I hit 500 subs, which I'm 85 away from. So once I hit the 500, I want to release that. But I figure it's October, so we can definitely do some horror themed stuff. But so again, programming note: next week we will have the return of that 70s rock fan. I'm not sure if he's going to bring Granny Wong with him. I hope he does, because I'd like to hear some more roadie stories from the 70s. And then the week after that, we've got Desiree Wright. So definitely check out their channels. I'll have them linked in the description when those episodes air. But yeah, definitely check them out. They're fantastic creators, and like I said, Desiree's an actual classically trained pianist, so she's been through all that. But I want to thank Scrambles, Clinton, and Tulsa for showing up in the chat, and as always, making this a fun show. And also, don't forget, I gotta show my stuff, son. Coffeebrandcoffee.com. Use promo code CJP at checkout. They've got a bunch of new flavors and everything that's going on there. Also, I don't have it linked here, but in the description, I do actually have a merch store, surprisingly enough. So if you actually want to help support here, what we're trying to do with this channel, I can actually show you here real quick. Go to it's my store, daw007f.creator-spring.com. But I've got the CJP logo in the watch form, and then just the actual logo. So any way to help the channel out, help us grow, help us get bigger, and get different musicians and stuff on. I greatly appreciate it if you could do that for me. Thanks, Glenn. I really appreciate it. You've been a supporter since day one, and I really do appreciate it, because that's how we grow. It's word of mouth. That's what we do. So yeah, we'll end a few minutes early tonight. Thank you all for hanging out and laughing with me, and going over the rules for musicians. Again, I'll put that in the community tab so people can see it. And again, we'll see you next week, all of my musical minions, with that 70s rock fan, talking progressive rock. And like I end every show, just keep making music. Good night.